So Autolaunch Racing are the 2014 Irish F1 in Schools National Champions. Back around this time last year, myself, David, Pádraig and John came together to form one team.
After the four of us have been involved in the junior side of the project for several years, with a lot of success in that category, we decided it was time to bring it all together.
It all came together on the day, thankfully, and we were all delighted when we heard the announcement that we were national champions.
We'd finally done what we needed to do, we'd finally done what we've wanted to do for 4 years, and it was brilliant.
Autolaunch Racing from Presentation College.
So we're going to use that now as a stepping stone to build on our second goal, which is an even more mammoth task, just to win the World Finals for Ireland.
We need young people now who are utterly adept in using and creating new technology, and the young people in Autolaunch Racing are a wonderful example of that.
F1 in Schools is a global multidisciplinary competition which challenges secondary school students in over 40 countries to design, build, test and race miniature 1 in 20 Formula 1 cars.
It's one of the biggest STEM competitions in the world, right, for your science, technology, engineering and maths. So it links in all of those subjects.
Initiatives like this try and give students those positive experiences so that they have that, not just interest, but insight into what a career in technology could be like.
So the Formula 1 Schools World Finals are going to be held in Ferrari World, Abu Dhabi, and that will be coinciding with the Formula 1 Grand Prix in November. The Formula 1 team's actually at the event. All the top technical people will be coming around talking to us. So there's a 20-metre track which is raced down, powered by compressed CO2 canisters. And what happens is there's a starting gate with 5 lights, and once them 5 lights go off, there's 2 people from different teams, and they have a trigger, and they have to press that as quick as they can to get the fastest reaction time, which is then added on to your overall race time. So there's a laser at each end which times the car from start to finish. When you're at the competition, the judges will look for how you work together, how you collaborate with industry, and the big team effort really comes together in the end.
So the design process starts mainly with research. So we first look into different areas of physics such as friction, rolling resistance and aerodynamics to see what way we can improve on a car and to cut down all those speed losses that the car experiences when it goes down the track. These cars are racing down a 20-metre track in just over a second, down a straight line, because these cars experience a lot of forces, like 13 positive Gs, 26 negative Gs on deceleration. So it's very important to make sure your car can withstand the impact at the end of the race as well. And using computer-aided design programs, CAD programs, such as SolidWorks, we design the cars on the computer. We then look at the areas of aerodynamics like the drag, the lift, the turbulent air and the laminar flow, see how our car is working in the real world and how it's going to perform on the track.
So our wings and nose cones, as well as some axle casings and other testing materials, are manufactured in collaboration with the Institute of Technology Carlow's Design Core department, who allow us access to their SLA stereolithography 3D printer. This allows us to get a very accurate build on certain parts, and means we can make very thin, narrow parts as well. The rest of the car is made from balsa wood using the CNC machine that we have in the school ourselves. Our teachers had a hand in teaching us how to use some of them, but a lot of them we just picked up from experience.
The guys will come in-house with us, we'll look at the design process, we'll come into the print house, into the studio. We look at different aspects of materials, we look at finishes that require. Why? To give us the definition, to give us the presence to be number one.
All the programs, so the ICT programs, learned how to build a website, so it's really all-encompassing, and then the marketing and the business. Since first year I've been involved, and it's nearly become my life at this age because I've been doing it for so long. And it's led into so many different things, like the Aircom Junior Spiders, which is the Irish Internet Awards. It's actually led on to us winning overall and best web design as well as best project in that over the past 3 years.
Some of the lads up all night doing car designs, tweaking it, testing it, changing it, just to make sure that it's the best that it can be.
This competition, when they go out there, one of the things they're going to be judged on is how successful they were with getting support from industry and from, various sponsorship type activities. The better they can do than that, the more we can encourage each other to support them, the better they're going to do.
One of the main elements of the competition is sponsorship, so we have to raise between 20,000–25,000 to get over to Abu Dhabi and compete.
The travel and to stay over there is a huge fee which takes up most of our budget. So for the national finals, the Carlow Nationalist and KCLR 96 FM were our two biggest media outlets. If a business were to sponsor us, we really feel that we could give them a great return on investment depending on the amount that they give. They'd be shown on our website, they'd be shown on social media, they'd be mentioned on radio stations. Basically their logo would be wherever we go, on uniforms and on our pit display and in our portfolio and possibly even on our race car.
You're investing in a unique group here, is the best way I'll put it. I'll put it down to unique and inspirational, and I'd advise anybody to roll in behind the guys because it's going to be inspirational for what's going to happen.
I can tell whoever comes on board, they won't be disappointed because everything this group does, they do to perfection.
Well, firstly, I think industry should be proud of what these young people have achieved so far, and I think they should be equally recognise the potential these young people have to go on all the way and win this global competition, because I have confidence that these young people actually can, having seen the quality of their project.
So we need the wider community as well as industry and government to support us. So if you want to get involved, you can visit our website, autolaunchRacing.com, or you can contribute via Indiegogo or fundit.ie.
This is our goal, this is what we're aiming for. It's what we've always been aiming for, and it'd just mean the world to me if we won.
Everyone in the local area kind of seems to get behind us once they know about it. So I guess it's just about getting the word out there to get them to hear about it.
And we'd really like just to thank everyone in the wider community for their support already. It's really a great honour for me to be able to represent my country, county and school in this international educational endeavour.